everybody. Travis Carper, Ascension Guide, Holistic Health Coach. Alright. Okay, we're sitting by the water right now. You probably hear it in the background. Yeah, let's talk about agua. Let's talk about water. Let's talk about H2O. Hydrogen and oxygen. Yeah. Okay, this is from Alchemical Wizard 7, H2O, blog that's on the website, 3degrees.org. Okay, water, agua, H2O. Water is a chemical compound consisting of 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen. The name water typically refers to the liquid state of the compound. The solid phase is known as ice, and gas phase is steam. It is the main fluid for most living organisms. Water, H2O, is a popular inorganic compound that is at room temperature, a tasteless and odorless liquid, nearly colorless. This simple hydrogen chalcogenide is by far the most studied chemical compound and is described as the universal solvent for its ability to dissolve many substances. This allows it to be the solvent of life. It is the only common substance to exist as a solid, liquid, and gas in normal terrestrial conditions. And also I want to talk about like inside, I mean, our biological body is made up of, like, 70% water, and the flow of it and through the morphogenetic fields and the bioelectric fields, through those frequencies and that sound can harmonically transform this avatar, this temple, this biological body. So as we're talking about water, consider this vehicle, your vessel, consider it as the water and microorganisms held together by an electromagnetic field, held together by your own morphogenetic field, okay? And think about that, and think about how music affects water, how frequencies affect water, how nature affects water, how it cleans itself, why rivers and streams and coming off of crisp snow-fallen mountains and running through all the way to the ocean. Ooh, some nice mallards and ducks. Cool. Okay, let's get back to this. Water has many distinct properties that are critical for the proliferation of life. It carries out this role by allowing organic compounds to react in ways that ultimately allow replication. All known forms of life depend on water. Water is vital both as a solvent in which many of the body's solutes dissolve and as an essential part of many metabolic processes within the body. Metabolism in the sum total of anabolism and catabolism. In anabolism, water is removed from molecules through energy, requiring enzymatic chemical reactions in order to grow larger molecules, starches, triglycerides, proteins, for storage of fuels and information. Did you catch that? They're storing information. There is stored information in your DNA. And that's why I'm trying to talk so much about the photonic light and the frequencies hitting us and the changing. I'm not even going to call it junk DNA anymore. It's there. It's being reignited. Okay, in catabolism, water is used to break bonds in order to generate smaller molecules, glucose, fatty acids, and amino acids. Sorry. to be used for fuels for energy use of other purposes. Without water, these particular metabolic processes could not exist. Water is fundamental to photosynthesis and respiration. Photosynthetic cells generate smaller molecules, glucose, fatty acids, amino acids, to be used for fuels for energy and other purposes. Without water, these particular metabolic processes could not exist. Water is fundamental to photosynthesis and respiration. Photosynthetic cells use the sun's energy to split off water's hydrogen from oxygen. Hydrogen is combined with CO2 absorbed from the air or water to form glucose and release oxygen. All living cells use such fuels and oxidize the oxygen and carbon to capture the sun's energy and reform water and CO2 in the process. Cellular respiration. Water is also central to acid-base neutrality and enzyme function. Okay? So also in this whole thing, it is very vital and important, you know, distilled, alkalized, filtered, structured water to keep that plenishing through your system. It's better to just drink a ton of water a day, that structured water, distilled water a day, than it is to, and then have some fruit. Honestly, you know? And anyways, water, the H2O. Okay, here is a perspective. Your biological body, your avatar, I probably already talked about this, let's do it again, is mostly water, micro and microorganisms held together by an electromagnetic field. This body water is distributed in different compartments in the body. Lean muscle tissue contains 75% water. Blood contains 83% water. Body fat contains 25% water, and bone has 22% water. Body water is regulated by all these hormones. Remember us talking about all the glands and they secrete hormones and stuff, including antidiuretic hormone, ADH, aldosterone, and arterial natriuretic peptide. Feel-good hormones produced in the body by positive thought patterns change the energetics of how these regulate and shape the body's water. I'm always talking about the positive thoughts and thinking and being out in nature and meditating and going within your heart and feeling compassion and love. Even though you know about all the dark stuff that's going on, it's good. You have to know about Darth Vader, and you have to know about Luke Skywalker. You have to know your own dark side. You have to know your own light side, you know? But keeping it real like that and keeping it positively focused on just a few simple things, a few simple passions in your life. Focus on that. And that will carry you, and it carries you further. And then you feel good about yourself too, and that carries you further. Anyways, next. Now we all know how malleable water is. In cymatics, we've seen water change color with variations in frequencies. You ever seen that video? There's a whole bunch in cymatics. I mean, you've seen it, like they play fiddles and the water changes colors and stuff. When you put you put right love on your water bottle, that'll structure your water. Maybe somebody should have a t-shirt that just says love. Well, they have those, you know. That'll structure your body water, and you just walk around feeling full of love. Okay, so look at the rain freezing into snowflakes. Every snowflake that's ever fallen to earth has had a different geometric shape, you know. So these things can crystallize inside your body. Oh, did you see them? Did you see the mallards and the ducks? Did you see them? This is cool, man. Okay, what are we getting at here? At what frequencies do we want to surround ourselves, ingest into ourselves, and speak? What are the frequencies? Think about that. Think about the frequencies. Think about these fields, these morphogenetic fields, and the frequencies that they carry. Everything is conscious energy, and water seems to be one of the most malleable in the third dimension. Okay. So you have your water bottle, you carry it to the gym, use it on your bicycle, bring it home to use it. You have written the word love on it. Now let's take that a step further. You have reverse osmosis and filtration system for purification. You put the kelp iodine, the chlorophyll, you alkalize it, you structure it. You went further and went on down the line and got the mega hydrate capsules from Amazon, and you put those in your water. Ooh, little bits of that, and that's super fantastic. Now you drink the water and give it gratitude, and you say words like abundance, prosperity, and sovereignty for all while you're drinking this structured water. You're actually doing a little prayer. You're giving a little thanks. Why do you think people pray before they eat? It's not to give any prayers to the God. They're thanking themselves. They're thanking the plants. They're thanking the things that they're eating. They're thanking the dirt that it came from. They're thanking Gaia. They're thanking the farmer. They're thanking, that's why you do these little prayers and stuff. It's not got nothing to do with like some crazy cryptic religion Bible stuff. Okay, moving on. Some other or some other invocation like better health for this body. So when you're drinking that nice structured water, that alkalized water, think about that. Like, thank you, water, for making this body healthy. And be specific, because you get exactly what you ask for. You tell the universe and it'll come right back at you. That's exactly how this thing works. You tell the universe, like right now, I'm sitting here, man, you guys are beautiful. This river is just gorgeous. It's a nice day out today. It feels good to be here and in service. Yeah. Your biological body's water purification is important to stay alkalized and balanced. We're constantly detoxifying. We're constantly detoxifying acidic substances. Now we know this applies to thought patterns as well. Okay? How is that piece of fruit going to affect my body H2O? I would like that organic leafy green kale salad to infuse my body H2O with its healthy benefits. More mallards going up the river, man. Isn't it awesome? Okay, let's see. That vibration feels positive, or does it feel negative? Our feelings and attitudes can be changed dramatically by what is flowing, pun, around us. What is flowing around us and in us and through us, in your food and around us through these morphogenetic fields, man. Yeah. Be fluidic, be flexible, be malleable. Staying in a positive flow takes work, but if we make slow, conscious decisions, baby step by baby step, we can positively change our body's H2O, thus giving us the foundation for higher energetics. And we can use that energized body, mind, and spirit towards our passions in life. There it is, man. That's it. H2O. Cool, man. Blessings, everyone. I hope you enjoyed hope we caught the mallards and stuff in the river. All right. Let's take a moment. So serene.